Fnatic on the attack. All right, they've already dropped one. Certainly not the start you were looking for. And yeah, Boaster, a bit early to use that Viper spin. It's not online quite yet. But the spike has made its way back towards B, and Magnum's creeping his way around looking for more. Good start.
Definitely a good start, and this has kind of been Fnatic's bread and butter across this entire series, across all three maps, is this default, slowing things down, utilizing that teamwork, ping-ponging off of each other, and finding those picks. Solid defense so far.
Are they going to flip out?
Oh, Boaster!
You see this spike? Okay, it's now committing back to B. They had to try to take care of, who is that? Mitch, who was playing around. Still hasn't fully committed yet. They just want to frag this out, Potter. They're not comfortable on getting the spike done yet. That might have been what opens the door for him. Yeah, at this point, you're in a 4v2. Magnum looking to get the spike down. Does. And Zeta's left alone. We talked about the breach on this map. How good it can be, but when you're this outnumbered, and then you've got the Killjoy, or excuse me, the Viper utility of that, we're already seeing some of that happen towards Satellite. Magnum getting the best of both Mitch and Zeta there, just like ripping their heads off.
Yeah, and just a slap in the face. He even picks up the orb as well, just to kind of prove his point there. And that should be the site going down. Sure, Leaf, he's got a classic. Maybe he can make this one interesting, but nah, he gets taken out as well. Zeppa's gonna try his hand at it as round. His turret even gets taken out as well. Cloud9.
What? Poor guy.
They're about to get pinched.
Even the Nano Swarm does get a chance to do something. Magnum swings down. Zeppa drops. And the spike now, we see it starting to rotate out. It may go back towards B. They have so many options. They have so much control. Fnatic are just kind of rolling through what Cloud9 have set up here.
Yeah, Fnatic are doing such a good job at just slowing down the pace, finding the duels, finding the frags that they want on their terms, and then they just slow it down. Relaying information back and forth with each other. The spike will go.
Really, everyone just on the precipice of bringing that online. And for Fnatic, you may not be as close, but you got guns. And guns seem to be exactly what the doctor ordered as Cloud9 again kind of fall apart. That goes as expected. A Prime Gaming flawless, as they really just kind of mow over Cloud9.
They mow over them, and that was Doma that was stunned, blind, and had four targets in his face. And, you know, look, it's just an eco round. It's not all that hype, but these sorts of feel-good rounds, these sorts of ego stroke rounds in the third map.
Now it seems like a heavy lean towards B, and there it is, right? This is what we were talking about. How do they play off of that? There's the Rolling Thunder. Stuns up Leaf, but he's still... He doesn't move, but the gun may have given him away. Yeah, there it is. Durka swings out, cleans him up. Mystic getting in on it as well. Fnatic have full control of B. The remaining members of Cloud9 have to show up and somehow fix this mess that they find before them, where they have no control of anything. You've got Cosmic Divides coming out as well. See if that can be the entrance as Zeppa and Zeta left alone in a 2v4. Not a ton to work with. Not a lot of time before them either.
Yeah, this would have to be a monumental screw-up from Fnatic for them to throw this one away. Cloud9 at this point are just looking for damage control. Maybe a kill here or there, but Fnatic are so disciplined at this point that this should be a dub. Hopefully, Cloud9 are able to at least save their guns. I mean, you can see the Astra on some sort of a weird flank here. Hopefully, Zeppa's ready for this because... Ultimate online, we've got the showstopper, and as I say in NA, man, we sometimes think this map is very defender-sided, and it's because you can be so aggressive. You know, we think about Fracture, both teams start in middle, right? It's just so different than any map we have in Valorant. That's so much damage. Durka, with the assistance of Breach and Astra, finds the opening on Mitch, and Leaf, he's stuck in the site right now.
Now, and this is not a full light buy, right? Like, they've got a mixed buy here. They do have 2 rifles. Mitch has already dropped, so I only say that to say this doesn't have to be a full roll.
The stinger.
But it seems like it's going to be that outcome anyway, as Cloud9 once again find themselves in a 2v4, this time with a frenzy. Zeta's gun gives him away. We've seen this movie before. As Vanity's left alone, the wheels very well may be coming off this bad boy.
Oh, I hope not, man. Vanity, he finds a frag for himself. I will say that when you see the stingers coming out to play, that's questionable. There's a lot of actually debate about. Oh, don't do it to him, Boaster. Come on now, that's your boo thing. That's your boo thing. Oh my God, he's done it.
Because given really how things have gone, if you find yourself in a 6-6, 7-5, it's an excellent turn. And Zeppa, yes! The gravity well, the shots are there as well. Perfect!
I also appreciate the fact that you saw Zeppa, you know he wanted to go in there. He dropped the satchel, he wanted to go party, but he second guesses. He plays a little bit conservative. That's nice. Dirk is going to go in though, just delivering himself and the spike into Mitch's lap. It's all down to Doma. He's got quite a bit of util, but he's definitely not going to want to just waste it just for himself. Mitch cleans that up.
Because for Cloud9, they've won the last couple of rounds. Yes, we're seeing some of this turn, but Fnatic have just shown so much excellence on this half of the map.
Yeah. And I think that's the biggest point, right, Doug, is that Fnatic, they don't really have to change much. They found the successes, and it's been in their default. It's been in the map control. Durka, he's good to find the opening, and all of Fnatic, they're kind of meeting back up towards B. They're congregating, and the hit is in.
We've seen this setup. The Rolling Thunder comes through onto B, and they're able to follow up around it. That's exactly what they do, and they find really everything that they want.
I gotta mention the Killjoy ult again. You know, we opened up this map with the differences of Cypher and with Killjoy. We've got the Breach ultimate in play as well for Cloud9. This is a round that they're not gonna want to try to save. They're gonna go for it. All their eggs are gonna be in the basket of this round here.
And they have to, right? I don't know that they have much of a choice. You see Boaster's Viper's pick comes out. Magnum looking to get the spike down, should be able to do so. Now Cloud9 can approach us from the retake. Excellent start out from Zeppa. The Rolling Thunder clearing the way, and the Showstopper to boot. But is there anything there? Yes, Durka cleans up Zeppa. Fnatic are starting to snatch the site right back. Oh, Vanity, you saw that. Boaster takes care of him. Mitch has the op, though. He's still in this 1v3. No knife. Outcome's the same, though. Mitch still has a chance at this thing. This would be very difficult. We're seeing more of this where you get somebody, a ghost or something like that, something more than a classic, and you're able to buy up armor as well. A little bit of reallocating of funds to allow that to happen. Yeah. Make it a little bit more difficult. And the thing is, on the side of Fnatic, they don't have that same setup.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you pointed it out, especially because it's on the back of Leaf, right? I mean, he's had a bit of a slow game. It'll be nice for him, especially individually, to kind of warm back up into this, hopefully. But two members of Cloud9 have already been taken out. Zeppa all alone. He finds a potential duel, but he's not good for it.
This is not the start that Cloud9 needed, right? You talk about Leaf potentially warming up, and the thing is, I mean, they may have a chance at this. Okay, sure, good start. But it doesn't seem to be getting much better. And the thing is, you were mentioning, right, like maybe Leaf has an opportunity to warm up, to make something happen. The thing is,
Mystic, ooh, this re-aggression. Mitch, this angle, he does get taken out. So this should be Fnatic just solidifying this one.
Yeah. It'd be difficult for otherwise to happen. And so this is a pretty grim picture I'm about to paint.
Yeah.
But the outcome of this round, we look at it and go, okay, Fnatic should be rolling over Cloud9. Cloud9 have pistols, right? And Fnatic don't. They have the gun difference. But the thing,
He like that.
We'll see if Cloud9 can hopefully turn things around here.
Oh, look at the spot. Oh no!
Rolling Thunder coming out. No one's going to be home, but that should allow them to get onto the site anyway. But how much more do they invest in trying to clear it out? Yeah, you see a flash comes through. Vanity playing this cheeky little corner, playing this 50, and Dirk is wise to it. Not wise enough, though. Vanity cleans him up.
Good run and gun. Oh, and that's huge for Vanity to take out Doma. You saw that the ultimate for Breach was online. Beautiful shots coming through for Cloud9, and it's just Mystic. 1 versus 3. He does take out Zeppa, but the spike is not planted for him, and Vanity is going to go Molotov, making sure the post plant is bolstered. And Dirk, that's a nice shot.
Crispy, and that brings it down to a 3v2. This is not impossible by any means. They have the Showstopper and the Rolling Thunder that you just mentioned. It may not have gone their way quite yet, but that... okay, never mind.
Well,
I take it back.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's been fantastic.
Cloud9, still early in the tournament. They find themselves down in a big way. Potentially looking at a trip down to the lower bracket. Ah, my goodness. Boaster's Judge is able to get one. They trade it out, though, just fine for now, as Cloud9 look to turn their attention towards B.
Mitch doing everything he can to try to help Vanity get into the site here, get the spike down, and it will go down. Doma's, yeah. The Rolling Thunder.
Exactly, Potter. They have so much utility to work with. They have the Rolling Thunder. They have the Cosmic Divide. And there's that Rolling Thunder. What they don't have right now is a numbers advantage, but that could have potentially been the equalizer. Vanity gets dropped to 3v3. Well, that turned very quickly as Doma finds himself outnumbered and out 9. As we mentioned, they managed to avoid ending the map a bit early. This Fnatic group, you've got them, see they got him just on pistols, right? But off of that pistols, they dial something up, they take aggressive space away. I believe it was you who said earlier, right? Like in a situation like this, why not? Right? Try to do something fun, try to make something happen. It's not working out, but I mean, at least you tried.
Yeah, give it that old college try.
Where do you think that saying comes from?
I'm not sure.
College try.
Yeah.
We'll Google it.
I think, you know, probably in college you
try things.
You try things. You
Last
experiment a
player
little.
standing.
You're young and dumb.
I guess.
Maybe that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Stay in school, kids. Stay in school. Fnatic. Things not looking good, at least for this round. Cloud9 should be able to clean this one up.
Here.
And as we start to really kind of turn our attention over to the next round, we have Boaster's Viper's Pit. I don't know why that escaped me in that moment. And they have a couple of ultimates that are at least halfway there, right? So I say that to say that shouldn't play a factor on the side of Fnatic. Meanwhile, Cloud9, they have 2 online right now. Leaf is 1 away from having the jelly. So there's a possibility here for Cloud9 to make this a very close, very competitive end.
It certainly is, and that's a really good point, especially because, as we said, Cloud9 need every round they can get. And so the fact that these...
And Fnatic are on a light buy, too. Or a mixed buy, if you will. Mystic has a hero rifle, and that's it. It's just a lighter buy the rest of the way. See the ult orb getting handed over. Nice, quiet, leisurely stroll. Dangling across nothing on a rope.
And I appreciate Leaf letting us have a closer look at that beautiful new knife. But yes, Fnatic, I don't mind this. You know, you mentioned the fact that they have a kind of a broken buy. But again, just this weird, slowed down, completely not fighting for specific things, playing this retake style. This is Fnatic's brand so far on day 1.
That Marshall putting in work. Mitch has the op. Should, in theory, be better. But that's Doma on the other side.
Poison's off.
Oh, another judge for Boaster.
Spotted.
Oh my.
Saw him. He saw him. He saw him. The flash, the satchels, it's too much. Boaster drops. Magnum does as well.
Oh man, if those satchels and those flashes aren't there, Boaster has a fun time. There is a flank on the way with the Sheriff. Durkee is going to pick up a Phantom for himself. But this offing, you can see Zeppa, he's so tucked.
Ooh, he spots Vanity.
What a flash!
Zeppa showstopper. It's supposed to create space, but Durka just stands there. He's able to take Zeppa down with him. A 2v2. How have they gotten to this point? It's not quite over yet. They have the Rolling Thunder as well, and they may not need to invest it. Land the shots, guy.
That's probably going to be what Fnatic need here. The aggression.
Piss off.
Oh, but Leaf's just able to take care of it. Yeah, he drops. I mean, 1 falls. Zeppa does, but that's a numbers win for Cloud9.
Yeah, it certainly is. B site, not a single defender left on it. Sure, Fnatic, they've got a pretty big flank coming up. I think Leaf, he's about to run into some action here.
Fnatic looking to desperately avoid overtime. Have the opportunity to do so.
Oh, no!
That hurts. Oh, that hurts. Leaf backs up. Stays alive. Durka looking to push the matter. Fault line in his face. Has to drop out. Not able to stay alive. This Fnatic are just down to 2. Yeah, and it's a 2 with the ultimates. Make that 1. Doma. They're weak too, Potter. Both Mitch and Leaf are very weak. Vanity's the only healthy one. But they're playing so far off the site, Cloud9 are, that it's really good. It's almost impossible for them to work their way through. The Rolling Thunder, the Nano Swarm's going to push Doma off. He's not going to get the chance to do anything about it. I don't know that he's going to have enough time for it either. So you see the fault line comes out from Zeta, allowing some space for Mitch to swing around and drop the turret there to hold that angle. So they have good lockdown on A, but everything else is happening towards B. The spike making its way over. Durka's already taking care of 1.
Spike down.
Vanity on a great trade, and Zeta working his way forward as well. Oh no, that hurts. He drops.
Oh, this is huge for Fnatic. 3 versus 2 Zephyr. He's burning alive right now. Repositions towards Jen here in the smoke. A bit of a whiff, but the trade comes.
Entry point, and then you've got Vanity showing up as well. This could be a very devastating crossfire as Vanity plays contact. Zeta swings out. That's exactly what happens. Mystics is the first to drop.
Ping and Pong, good synergy. Durka's able to find another leaf. He's got to win this fight versus Magnum. Otherwise, his 2 teammates are going to get flanked.
Oh, Durka. Durka goes all the way in. He's able to take care of Mitch. Doma does as well. Is this it? Leaf down to 1. It's just Leaf. Leaf swings out. He's not able to do it. Fnatic's going to get the defuse. The first round of this EU versus NA matchup goes in favor of the Europeans on their home ground as they send Cloud9 to the lower bracket.
I would be